The second part, it's about business opportunities. How to find them, how to spot them. So in this part, I want to start with the basic idea. There are two ways how ideas are generated. One is technology push, and the other is market pull. Usually there is a combination of both. Sometimes we create something and we need to find a purpose for that. For example, today I was thinking about the floss, the dental floss that we use. It was created and then a purpose was found for it, so in a way it was used. Or a lot of things, a lot of design things, or new clothes or types of hat, they're created and then it becomes fashionable. So it finds a use after it's created. Technology. iPad, for example, when Steve Jobs created it, people were skeptical. They said, what do you need such a large phone? You can either have a phone or a computer. But the truth is, people found a use for it. So technology was first, and then the need was created. But for some other things, we have a market pull. The market has a need. For example, the market has a need for time traveling. Unfortunately, that is not possible. But it has a need. If you have a solution for that, you have a market. Or space traveling, making it faster. Just to build on the examples, knowledge push, two examples I have. Thomas Edison, when he created the lamp, the option he had around was either gas lamps, street gas lamps, or a candle. If he asked people what they wanted, they would probably have said better candles or better gas lamps on the street. But he came up with the idea of using electricity to turn it into light. And that was knowledge push. He gave them something they didn't think about. And then it worked. Steve Jobs is assumed to be one of the most creative people of this and the other century. But when he created the iPod, one of his first creations, well, there were already some similar products in the market, like a small MP3 player or the Sony Walkman, the cassette player. So what he gave people is something more beautiful, easier to carry, more practical. So a need pull. He fulfilled a need. If you asked them, they would have probably said a better music player. And that's what he gave them. And he became successful because of that. So in between the two, in between the technology push and the market pull, there is design-led innovation. So design is where you can fit in with your creativity. For example, the MacBook is a design product. Some products can be ergonomic, that fit the normal human behavior, like the keyboard. Or you can be creative even with simple things, like a sandwich. That sandwich there is designed for Christmas. And that will give you a competitive edge. So creativity and business go hand in hand. What are the characteristics of a good business opportunity? So we know where opportunities come from, but what are the characteristics? Take some time, pause the video and think about it. Write a list. In the next slide, there will be a list, but don't resist the temptation. Don't jump. Make a list and then check it in a bit. Here is the list. The list is quite long, but the most important thing, and the number one, is whatever you create, either for your passion or as a business, it needs to have a market in the business language, or it needs to have an audience. Some people need to be interested in it. And in business, willing to buy as well. So interested and willing to buy usually follow each other, but that is very important. You need to be aware of competitors. You need to offer something competitors don't. Or even if they do, yours might be somehow different. Exceptionally executed, if you remember from the beginning. You need to operate in a growing market. That's why I gave you the information about creative industries. Anything creative, it's a growing market. But you need to stay creative. And for that, consider the tools and methods to stay more creative. Both as a creative, in whatever you do, as a creative person, design, IT, architecture, music, film, video, or so on, and turn it into business as well. You can be creative in business as well, and many business people like to think that they are artists in what they do as well.